What's happening? I'm Iron Man from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records, and this is the immediate reaction to game number 2 of the NBA Finals between the back-to-back defending world champion Golden State Warriors versus the Toronto Raptors. If you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you're alerted every time there's a brand new video, and smash that like button. It is so appropriate that they call the area or the outside of the arena in Nova Scotia Arena in Toronto, they call that Jurassic Park, because just like the movie, everything was great. Everyone was like, oh, excited. It was like, this is awesome. This is such a fantastic idea. People were elated. They were celebrating just like a game number 1. But then people started getting killed. Okay, like Kyle Lowry and Danny Green. I mean, the Splash Brothers just annihilated these guys in game number 2. They only scored 21 points for 2 people, 2 starters on the team. And then the Splash Brothers scored 48, the first 48. I mean, they got murderized. I mean, they were just annihilated by those 2 guys. When your backcourt scores 48 points and the other team's backcourt only scores 21, you are going to win. The percentages are just that high. You are likely to win the game. It's just that simple. Forget about everybody else. Kawhi Leonard and Durant playing, not playing, all that other stuff. DeMarcus Cousins. You got outscored 48 to 20. The first 40. The murder has occurred. They need to do something about that. Adam Silver, they need to start an investigation up there in Toronto. Get the Mounties. I mean, hey, listen. That's can't win, bro. You can't win. You can't win. Then the Drake's, he's not doing the antics no more. He's like, we're getting a knot. Maybe I shouldn't have been, trolling these guys the whole weekend and all that other stuff. But hey, listen, I gotta give a game ball to DeMarcus Cousins. Because he does so much for the Golden State Warriors. Only played a few minutes like the first game, but this game he started. You see, Steve Kerr is probably the best coach in the NBA. He's known for making adjustments, known for making a good in-game adjustments and after-game adjustments. And he said, you know what? They were getting a lot of rebounds and fast breaks, especially Pascal Siakam, who had a terrible game, but I don't want to move into that because he took away all those fast breaks and those layups. You can get 30 points if you shoot layups every single time and dunks. But they stop all that. In the NBA, if you've got somebody who can post up and command attention like DeMarcus Cousins, that creates balance on the floor. You've got guys who get behind the 3-point line, and you got some guys down here below the 3-point line. And when you shoot short shots, there are short rebounds. When you shoot long shots, when you don't have somebody down the post, you're just jacking the 3-pointers coming off screens and whatnot, creates long rebounds, and that creates a fast break, and that's what was exploited in game number 1 by the Toronto Raptors. But now that you got DeMarcus Cousins down here in the post, and he's taking these little short shots, it allows the Golden State Warriors to get back, and that stops all those easy fast breaks and transition points. That was a fantastic adjustment made by Steve Kerr. Speaking of adjustments, I don't know if y'all know or not, but in the NBA, the average starter plays about 36 minutes a game. Listen to this. The Toronto Raptors, they played 8 guys, during the game, and the Golden State Warriors played 11 guys. Doesn't make any sense. It seems like Steve Kerr has more confidence in his bench and the other players that are on the team. Maybe they've been developing them during the season. I don't know. Is that what coaches are supposed to do? I would think so, but obviously Nick Nurse doesn't believe that up in Toronto. But either way, the Golden State Warriors had 2 guys that played over 38 minutes. 2 guys that played over 38 minutes. The Raptors had 4 guys on the team play over 38 minutes. That's outrageous. Them boys was gassed. We already saw Kawhi Leonard getting gassed in the first game. It doesn't make any sense. Why are you playing these guys so many minutes? Let these other guys play. You should have developed them already during the season. Look, they allow you to have 15 guys on the playoff roster. 15 guys on your team can play during the playoffs, and you only played 8. I mean, you got the Golden State Warriors, they playing 11. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, he's smart. He's like, hey, man, I need to get DeMarcus Cousins in here. But he done playing like 40-something minutes, playing like 28 minutes. That's how you get a bunch of guys to come in there and contribute. Talking about the bench. Listen. The Warriors had 6 guys that come off the bench, and they played a total of 70 minutes. They played a total of 70 minutes. They shot 50% from the field. 50% from the field. That's damn good. A good team shoots you by 45 to 48% from the field. The Toronto Raptors, they only had 3 guys, and those 3 guys coming off the bench, they played 73 minutes. They played more minutes than the 6 guys that came off the bench for the Golden State Warriors. And them boys only shot 42% because they're gassed. They're tired. I'm smoking on that gas. These guys are out of line. Nick Nurse, that was a horrible job. Poor coaching decision on your part. Not only did the bench players suck, but the starters suck because they were gassed, and then the guys coming off the bench were gassed, and it was awesome. I mean, everybody on the Toronto Raptors was horrible.
Can the Raptors take a commanding 2-0 lead? According to Kawhi, yes, we can knock down from the mid-range. But Klay Thompson said, we will not allow that to take place. I will not have a trashy game like I did last time. He's got that bounce in his step. But Kawhi Leonard says that's some more of the same. I think I have some more of the same. But Klay Thompson says, no, sir. You came to play. I came to play. I am one half of the Splash Brothers, and you're not close enough. Always looking back at him. Oh, look back at it. Look back at him. Always got that bounce in his step, but too much Kawhi in the mid-range, down in the post. They can't guard him. They don't know what to do. Andre Iguodala is just too small to stop that guy, man. Klay Thompson is on fire right now. Is anybody going to guard him? You are not close enough. You think, oh my God, Pascal Siakam with the throw down on the alley hoop all the way. He threw it all the way to the north. Oh, but Klay Thompson comes right on back. Y'all got the theatrics, but I'm just knocking down jumpers. This guy is wide open spaces. Fred VanVleet is not being covered by anybody. Oh, wow. I know why that guy's not being covered, because Kyle Lowry can't knock down a shot, but he says, if you give me 2 times, I'll knock it down 1 time. I'll knock it down once at least. Pascal Siakam, I'm in the paint. Oh, come on, Steph Curry. You got to play better defense than that. Oh, a clutch move by Kawhi Leonard, looking like the veteran that he is. Steph says, you know what? I'll just come down and knock down one of these ridiculous 3-pointers, and then I'll come down and knock down another one. I was trying to draw the foul as well for the 4-point play. Oh, my God. Oh, man, get on this guy. Oh, come on, Kawhi. You need to get on this guy. This guy is pissed right now. You're not going to give me my extra $30 million for the Supermax contract. I'm going to take it out on y'all boys. Oh, my God. But he's like, no, hey, man, we used to doing it. This is what we do. And he says, oh, Steph, somebody looked like they got hands, but that was a good steal. At least that's the way the refs saw it. Drove down Marc Gasol, was not quick enough to get back on the defense for the break. And that's just way too easy, Kyle Lowry. That had to be a miscommunication on defense. You just let this guy go baseline and lay the ball up, floater off the backboard. Andre Iguodala is wide open. There is no respect in this guy's 3-point shot, and that is the theme. Oh no, Klay Thompson is doing the damn thing. Kawhi Leonard is having fits right now. He's not close enough. Pascal, come on. He's looking at the bench. He's like, they can't guard me. He's got the bounce. He's got two-step. He said, yeah, I'm on one right now. I'm cutting to the hole. I'm shooting jumpers. The ball is in and out of my head. Oh, whoa, Kawhi Leonard. Whoa. You're too small down here, son. It's barbecue chicken. It's like, oh, you know what that is. Oh, throw it down, Pascal Siakam, with your trashy game that you had today. You just weren't able to produce. They had some nice adjustments to those runouts that you had. But hey, Kawhi Leonard, he's struggling. He's not shooting a good percentage, but the ones he does make, they look good. Oh, Steph Curry, he knows those look good. Did you see Drake going sit down? He said, man, sit your ass down. Sit down. Look, he just easily into the paint. He takes his time. He's so methodical with it. That's the claw Kawhi Leonard. And Danny Green, who was also hot garbage today, finally made a bucket. It's like, oh, Drake's like, come on, I need to troll him some more after the game. But Quick Cook says, no, sir. And they celebrating on the court. Could have been a technical foul, but they ain't gonna do that during the finals. Klay Thompson stuck his legs out, trying to draw that foul from Danny Green, the veteran that Danny Green is. He avoided that crappy play, and he has to pay for it. Klay Thompson is feeling it in the hamstrings, probably in the glutes as well. He's like, I need to go sit down. I am not going to return for the end of the game. He's trying to run it off. You can't run that off. But that's what I'm saying. Stop flopping and stop trying to draw these fouls and just play basketball. James Harden. I know a lot about that. Oh, good strong move to the hole. That's a grown man move. I got cornrow type move right there. Oh, good move. Danny Green, can you please make another shot? Oh my God. I think he only made those two shots that you saw. Those are the only two he made the entire day. They are double teaming on set. They're like, they're not gonna let him get that shot off. But look, what is Fred VanVleet doing? What is Pascal Siakam doing? That was the problem. After the double team, he started leaking out on the break. That's why Andre Iguodala was wide open, and they tied up the final series, 1 game apiece.
Talk about making adjustments. The Warriors are known for coming out in the third quarter and blitzing their opponents. They realize that these Toronto Raptors aren't passing the ball. All we got to do is tighten up on D, continue with our legendary ball movement centered around DeMarcus Cousins in the paint, and we can school these boys because they were falling asleep. These backdoor screens and these cuts, they were getting layups on the other end. And what were the Toronto Raptors doing? They were playing one-on-one basketball. How do I know they were playing one-on-one basketball? Because they only had like 17 assists. They weren't passing the damn ball around. They were all trying to do it themselves, and that's from bad coaching, because that's bad leadership. The Golden State Warriors had twice as many assists. They had 34 assists. 34-17. You're not going to win ball games when you're not playing like a team and you're not sharing the ball. Fantastic job. Kudos to the Golden State Warriors. And you think, well, how bad was it really? Golden State Warriors shot 46% from the field. The Toronto Raptors shot like 37% from the field. That is absolutely not going to cut it. The Golden State Warriors, they shot about 38% from three-point land, while the Toronto Raptors shot about 28%. Those numbers are just not going to cut it. You're not sharing the ball. You're not playing as a team. You're not running schemes. You're not doing anything. You're going to man on man expecting to beat the goal. This legendary listen, that's just not going to work. And you know the best thing about this, I truly believe Klay Thompson is watching my videos, because after I had that video, it wasn't bad about, but I just said he didn't deserve to make a third team All-NBA. He came out there with a chip on his shoulder, and man, he came out there killing them boys. He was giving Kawhi Leonard that work. He was giving Pascal Siakam that work, and anybody else who tried to slide over there and guard him, it was just too. He only had that ball in his hands for like a third of a second. He was catching the ball and firing it up. He was posting up. He was driving to the lane, pulling up for the mid-range. I mean, he was looking at the bench like, yeah, shaking it. You knew he was out there to prove a point, and he did that. He definitely did not play like a third team All-NBA. He played like a second team. He wasn't as good as, Harden and Steph were during the year, but definitely second team All-NBA play today. He shot well, like 60% from the field. That guy was phenomenal. phenomenal. I gotta give credit where credit is due, but don't be mad at me, Klay. I just call it like a T.I. is, but you had a fantastic game today, and it definitely made the difference. The only problem you have with your game is when you shot that three and you stuck your legs out trying to draw that foul. I definitely do hate that. It's a terrible part of basketball, and the consequences were severe. You came down off balance, didn't have your support underneath you, and you slipped and you tweaked your hamstring. I know about hamstrings. My Magic Johnson 91 against the Chicago Bulls. I messed up his hamstring, and that was a wrap. Scottie Pippen put them clamps on him, then it's I dream of being and all that. I don't know, I'm having a flashback, but hamstrings are definitely nothing to play with. This could be a turning point, even though they tied the series up. It could be, depending on the severity of the injury, a turning point for the series, because without him knocking down those shots and creating all that man movement and ball movement, it's going to be a tall task for them to beat, even though the Toronto Raptors aren't playing that well as a team. You want to continue to be on my team, and I appreciate that. We definitely got a slot for you. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you're alerted every time there's a brand new video. We will definitely be back for game number 3. Hopefully we'll have some reports in the meanwhile on the severity of Klay Thompson's injury. And if you liked everything that's going on, make sure you smash the like button. I'm Iron Man from the music group The Lottery, Showtime Records. Holla.